Do you have dry, cracked hands that sometimes gets those deep cuts near your nails? Are your hands so dry from overwashing that your hands are red, itchy, and have bumps? Do you feel like you are always having to put hand cream for dry, cracked hands all the time? Hi, I'm Christy. I've been professionally treating clients, thousands of clients, with acne, hyperpigmentation, and other skin conditions for over 12 years. And during the winter months, when I would be treating client after client, and my hands would be exposed to all kinds of chemicals, during the winter time is the best time to do acid peels. So even though that the air is very dry, you have the heater on, I'm constantly washing my hands before and after every client and using products such as salicylic acid peels, glycolic acid peels, kojic acid peels with lactic acid peels, using retinol. My hands would literally get so cracked, I would have to put these things called finger cots on my hands because I would develop the deep cuts right near my nails. And to this day, my hands look 10 to 15 years older than my actual skin on my body. So the challenge is to find that hand cream that is specific to your existing skin condition, because not every hand cream is designed for all the different types of skin condition. So first, if the major skin conditions that you have on your hands is actually dry and cracked, maybe some inflammation, but not a lot of inflammation, is you want to find something that has beta-glucans in there. So beta-glucans are derived from oats, or sometimes they'll say oatmeal on there, and basically it soothes and calms down inflammation and soothes dry and itchy hands. The other one is if you have the cracked, if you actually are starting to experience cracked hands, you need ceramides. So you want to look for a hand lotion that has ceramides in there. So for those of you who find yourself constantly putting hand lotion on your skin, you want to find the ones with ceramides, because the clinical studies have shown that when using a lotion that contains the ceramide, there is actually, it increases the skin's own ability to increase the skin's natural moisturizing effect. So one of the clinical studies actually showed the difference between when they were using a lotion or hand cream that contained ceramide versus one that was just a hydrophilic moisturizer. And what they evaluated in was the increase of skin hydration, the TOOL, which stands for transepidermal water loss, and that is basically the rate at which water is evaporating from the skin's pH, as well as the appearance of the wrinkles. So they measured the amount of skin hydration in the skin 24 hours after they started to use the lotions, and they did find a significant difference just in the first 24 hours. They evaluated it 7 days later, and then finally 28 days later. And the most significant difference obviously was in the 28 days. So after the 28 days, they showed a significant improvement in the skin's own ability to hold in its own moisture, as well as the appearance of the creases and fine lines and wrinkles that were on the hand. Now, this study actually said that it used a lotion containing ceramides 1, 3, and 6-2. So that is the similar ones that are used in Cerave. So I'm not sure if it was actually Cerave because they did not mention the name of that, but Cerave does actually have those specific ceramides. And as always, the link of the clinical study will be in the description below in my blog. So this is the hand cream for dry skin review, and this one is called Surmedic, which is a Korean skincare line, and this is the Super Ceramide 100, and they have different products. This one specifically is the Intense Protection Hand Cream. Now this hand cream is it actually has 5 ceramide ingredients, so it has more than the Cerave, and it has 3 types of hyaluronic acid. It also has shea butter, which is the for the essential fatty acids. So I'm going to open up so you can see it. So as you can see, I've been using this for a while, and it doesn't have any greasy feel to it. It doesn't have any artificial, it does have like a slight scent, but there's no artificial scents. So It's not as heavy as you would think. And for those of you who have really dry skin on your face, you probably could use the same thing. So as you can see, it's not quite a lotion, it's more of a lightweight cream here. And the best thing about this is there's no greasy feel at all. There's no, like, you know how some lotions you put it on, it's just really greasy? See, and it absorbs more readily. So this 1.52 fluid ounce tube is selling for $12.26 on yesstyle.com. YesStyle is a website that basically has everything from beauty, clothing, accessories, footwear, bags, home and lifestyle. And so basically, if they're always usually having a sale, right now they're having one from, I think it's 60 to 80% off on products. And if you use the code capital CHRISTY, so Christy 10, you get an additional 10% discount. And the link will be in the description below. Okay, so as you can see, it's highly rated here. And be careful because this one is the Ceramide cream, the hand cream. They also have other ones. So the other one is the same company, Super Ceramide Renewal Cream. And that one is $32.21. And I think this is more for face, where this one is actually for the hand. So the best hand cream, if you notice, if you don't have any redness, no rash, but your hand is peeling like this and it's chapped, okay, you may need more essential fatty acids in there. And ceramides also help too, but the key thing is in between that is if you don't have a lot of redness, but more of like the chapped in between. And I purposely did not use lotion so I could show you, okay? So an example of that is the Benton Shea Butter and Olive Hand Cream. And this one here is selling for $7.96, and it's for $1.70, or sorry, not a dollar, 1 ounce and 0.76 ounces. So this is best for crinkly, crepey skin. And one of the things that you can do is you can do the pinch test. So the pinch test is, your hands are so dry and lacking elasticity and dehydrated, is if you pinch it and it holds its shape like that, that's when you know that you're lacking the suppleness and the elasticity and it's lacking moisture. Okay, so the second ingredient on here, this is a Korean company, is shea butter. The third ingredient is glycerin, which is a humectant. And the fourth ingredient is capric triglyceride. It's a combination of glycerin and coconut oil. And the fifth ingredient is olive oil. So there's a lot of different oils that contain the essential fatty acids. Now you would think it would be super, super rich, and it's thicker, but it's not, and it doesn't have that real greasy feel. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on into my skin here. So this hand cream is also for dry skin, but you notice it's lacking the inflammation. So I'm going to put it in between in here. Now, here's one of the key things. I'm going to do another video for a do-it-yourself hand treatment at home, because when you have the flaky skin and you keep putting rich hand cream just like this, that may not work. And I'll tell you a trick that you can use to increase or help your skin increase its own ability to hold in that moisture. Now, obviously, the more oils or waxes are in a lotion or hand cream, it may have the residue of the oiliness, because I do notice that it feels a little bit more slick than the ceramide one here. But it doesn't matter whether you use one that's heavier in oils for the essential fatty acids or you use one with the ceramides on. It doesn't matter as much as prepping the skin, because if you don't prep the skin to be able to hold onto its moisture, you're always going to have to be putting on the lotion. And so some of the tips on that will be included in this video right here. So this video is being sponsored by Yes Style. I was able to pick my products on here. The thing with Yes Style is you have to, it's kind of like a Ross store where there's definitely treasures in Ross, but you have to dig through and search for them. So it's the same thing I actually did. They offer a lot of good different products, but I actually had to search through, and I was able to pick the products on here. So I was able to get the free products, but I was not paid for my review. It is an honest review. So remember, makeup is an art, skincare is a science.